when I heard you talking at the beginning, I heard a lot of hurt coming out.
Yeah.
And you talk about being healed, having your wounded spirit healed. Right. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, I mean, it comes down to resilience. We know that violence is out there. We know that the government lies. We know that we know that the government lies. We know that all the atrocities are there. But you know, the problem is we are mentally there. We are mentally angry. We're mentally stuck in a place that says, you are doing injustice to me. I can't get ahead. And we've heard these narratives. Every time we've been growing up, we've heard, man, only white people get loans and things like that. And that's just not true. But because we believe it, we actually become it. And it stops us from really having that resilience that we need to get up. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in all the atrocities. I've been abused. I've been neglected. I've been through everything, that a lot of other people have been through. But I still graduated high school with honors as an A and B student. I still graduated from University of Texas at Arlington. I still became a college graduate. I still became a CPS investigator. I still was able to do something productive with my life because of resilience. I'm not going to be held down. I'm not a slave to nobody's system. I'm going to use my gifts. I'm going to use my power. I'm going to use my talents. I'm going to use everything that God has gifted me with to go and create something, to go be productive, to go contribute to society.
Right.
You don't have to be dependent on the government. You don't have to be stuck in a place of fear and anxiety and worry and stress. Move. You can actually move out of a situation. And this is not just, I'm talking more about black because that's what they're using as a weapon.
Right.
But I've gone into homes that are Hispanic, white, black, everybody has issues. Everybody has problems.
Right.
I don't care about if you're black. I don't care about if you're hood. There's people that's rich that got problems. But I'm focusing on a lot of the black because that's what they're using as a weapon. But everybody has to go through stuff. The ones that can really produce and be impactful in this world are the ones that overcome their story. Then go back and use it as a testimony to help somebody else and tell the truth. Everything that the Democrats have been saying have been like Trump just got in office. He just got into office 4 years ago. This stuff that we've been screaming and talking about have been happening for years. Years. Biden's been in the office. What has he done? Nothing. He's been there. Kamala was throwing a lot of people in prison. She talks about a lot of that, but go and sit down in those cells and talk to the people that are in there because of marijuana. And she got the nerve to joke about it. See, you destroyed a life. You took somebody's father, you took somebody's husband. You didn't just put them in prison and then life goes on. No, that family has had to deal with that for years. And you're laughing about it, and it's not funny. So why would we ever vote for you? Why? Biden, you've been in the office when we've been talking about the pain and stuff that we was going through. Why didn't you do nothing when you was there? You stand up there like a puppet. You're just saying what they're telling you to say. You want to be politically correct. When I can look at Trump and he's going to say what he means. Yes, the cities are raggedy. They are. What do we have to lose? We have nothing. We got the worst schools, the worst health care, the worst in financial literacy. Nothing. What do we have to lose? What is he lying about? You know, and that's because of that's that fog that the Democrat have you in. They'll make you think it's about a black and white issue. No, this is policies. Trump is the only one that I can look at and feel like he's a real human being and he's doing something about it. 91% of the people that was let out of prison were black. I mean, it helped the black people. You know, 91% of the people it helped, it was black. That's what we've been screaming for. We need to be able to go to different schools. I don't want my kids to go to school at a raggedy school that don't have proper education, that don't pray. I want to be able to say, no, I want my kid to go over here and not be bound by a zip code. We need that. We need money to go to the historically black colleges. He's done that. We need opportunity zones. Time for you to get up, start working, start building, start creating. Don't trust welfare all your life. Get up and be productive. You can do that. It's called resilience. It's called get up. It's called I can make it. It's called I can do this. You have to get up. You cannot depend on the government all your life and then complain about being a slave. You are a slave in your mind because you allow it to happen. I'm not a slave to nobody. I am a slave to righteousness. and I'm going to go get my kingdom. I'm going to go build whatever God tells me to build. I'm going to create, and I'm going to use my voice to have land and build legacy for my family. I don't want the government taking care of me. I trust God. Everybody goes through stuff. Everybody has a story. You can go to the prisons. You can go to the jails. You can go in the homes. And everybody's going to tell you a problem that they had to face. The difference is the people that overcome it. And if you actually start listening, and if you actually start, get out of your feelings, get out of your angers, get out of your rage and say, I want to learn something else. I want to look at this another way. This has been going on for years. We have been complaining and nothing has happened. Now something is happening, but you can't recognize it because of your trauma. That's why it's easy for you to get mad and shoot somebody for looking at you the wrong way. That's why it's easy for you to kill babies and grandmothers coming from grocery stores because of a color, a red color or a blue color, or you live on 14th Street and this person lives on 15th Street. You are killing babies over this. That's trauma. That's not normal. I know it's normal to you because you've grown up in it, but you have to expand outside of that in order to see that this ain't right. And that mayor does not know what she's doing. She don't know the psychology. She don't know how to handle that mindset. Many of you leaders in the community do. You got to start telling the truth.